Write your questions down, okay, in notes up. Now I want you all to give a huge, let's bring all of the energy in the room. Make some noise for my brother. Orhun people, everybody.
How nice. Give it up for Hasan and Meriç. Art stage and Tuz Biber. Especially because nobody besides me is making a dime today. You know.
Sad.
Look at those guys.
Losers.
No, I'm joking. There's people here. You might get paid a symbolic value, you know, a little bit. This is a tattoo parlor, which I was kind of excited that they were doing tattoo. Like I was gonna challenge myself to see if I can fuck up her tattoo by making people laugh, but they went inside. Alas. Hasan is from Pakistan, and I'm not. I'm not from. You guys said you were from Robert College?
No.
Yeah, me and that guy are also, which you can't tell because we're probably the dumbest people here. But we had some sex education too, and let me tell you. Yeah, it was good theoretical education, but we went to San Benoit, that's the real sex education. I wanted more practical sex education. But anyway, I'll talk about my sweatshirt, enough picking around. This 5-year-old kids made this, actually. I'm a kindergarten teacher. And you can tell that 5-year-olds made it. Like, if you look at this, it's either 5-year-olds made it or it's $5 grand. And when I started making these, I had really good intentions. I wanted to have something to remember the kids by. But then people started complimenting it and saying, oh, I'll pay 1,000 liras for that. So I started going to school very capitalist. Like, they're like, hey, can we make bracelets? They're like, fuck your bracelet. I'm like walking that thin line between sweatshirt and sweatshop with them. I don't know. Because I came from America and I'm gonna go back at some point, and I could really sell these for like a lot of money there. Like if I don't tell them it's Turkey, if I tell them, Middle Eastern kids made this. The kid who made this is sister. That's the best part about being Turkish in America is if you're doing like or like if you're doing comedy, you can be like, I'm Middle Eastern. Here's some bomb jokes. And then if you're hitting on girls, you're like, I'm totally European. Like, Turkish people love when people think we're from somewhere else. Like, that's the difference between Turkey and other places. Like, if you go to a Korean guy and ask him, are you Japanese? He'll be like, no, how can you dishonor me like this? It's like you go to a Nicaraguan guy, you're like, are you Mexican? They're like, no, our tacos are bigger. And but you go to like a Turkish person and you're like, hey, are you from anywhere else? They'll be like, no, but thank you so much. Like, that's the real Turkish hospitality, you know? I remember my first month in America, some girl came up to me at a bar. I guess she was drunk. She said, excuse me, are you Spanish? Like one of the best moments of my life. That's the reason I have long hair, so I can be Spanish. Like I saw, like when I was waiting earlier, I saw a girl who was Spanish. I was like, I wonder if she can tell that I'm not Spanish. Like, but that girl, like, she was like, are you Spanish? I said, no. She said, where are you from? I said, can you get more Western? Because yeah, like, well, we like being mistaken for West, not like, you know, not where Hasan is from. Like, I don't want anybody to ask me, hey, are you homies with Hasan? I'm like, no.
You wish, bro.
He's Chopar. Turkish, no, I'm joking. He's great. I want to give him a sex education, you know? Sometimes he's so funny, I want to love him to death, because he said he loves me to death. If he was Turkish, I would have taken him to Rus already, but I don't feel abicilik towards him. Are you young? Do you go to Robert College right now?
Yeah.
Oh, how beautiful. How is that 1,000,000 liras a year? I went when it was 30 grand, it was beautiful, I loved it. 1 million, is it worth it?
It's not 1 million.
Is that your girlfriend?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. Man, I went to Robert Goes. Let me tell you, ask her out. Like, you can't do any better than that. It's like 99 net plus like a million. People who have that kind of mind and that kind of money don't look good. Like that's what happens to me when I go to homecoming. I look at some of these girls, I'm like, I can't believe this was the hottest girl in my class. I'll give you some names later. If I could go back, I would go to San Joseph, which is like 5 minutes away from my school. Just talk French to Turkish girls, beautiful. Anyway, oh, I forgot about the girl who thought I was Spanish. Like, that story is half now. You know how this feels chaotic? It's because it is. I have no idea. That's why I take this with me. I'm not gonna look at it, but like this reminds me that I do indeed have jokes. I haven't done many of them, but I'll come back to it. Anyway, so yeah, this girl thought I was Spanish. And I was like, you're definitely Western European, right? She said, which was also great, because not even Eastern Europe where it's shitty. Like Western Europe. Like I was like, she said, where are you from? I said, I'm Turkish. She said, wow, you don't look Turkish at all. I was like, oh my God, like, say more things to me right now. Like, and then she said the orgasm sentence to Turkish people. She said, wow, your English is even better than the Americans. And I came everywhere. Like they're still cleaning that bar because I came so hard, it's regenerating. Like I came a cum that comes. It's beautiful. But yeah, there's at least one person here laughing who doesn't understand what I'm saying. Do you guys know that? Like some person here, I don't know who it is. Not them, I hope, but there's a million fucking liras. You better be shitting Shakespeare, like. Million fucking liras. And then you're gonna go to America. Believe in the American dream. I hate the American dream. Turkish dream is better. You know, do a job you hate. Buy 2 apartments, live in one, rent the other one, live like a rose, you know. That's the dream I like. I studied film, that was so stupid. I thought I was talented. It's not, I was like, oh, I'll be like Kubrick, bro. Like, no, it's not. I had some interesting things that happened to me in film school, though. People would ask me about Turkish films, they'd be like, who's Shaban? I'd be like, oh, that's like our Charlie Chaplin. Then they would say, who's Malkoçoğlu? I was like, that's like our Jackie Chan, they don't know. It's not. Because Jackie Chan is like doing some stunts. Our guy just does... But then they would ask me about Küçük Emrah and how do you explain They're like, oh, what does he do? It's like, he doesn't do anything. What everyone does, all side characters do to his mother. I explained it, they were like, okay, so what does he do though? It's like, he has sad eyes. He has, people are fucking my mother eyes. And if you know the competition in acting, he has the best. People are fucking my mother eyes. Because, oh, people are kind of fucking my mother, but I'm okay with it. Eyes don't cut it. Like, he has those like, people are fucking my mother and I'm the reason it's not protected. Why am I not a man? Like, you know all this. And they wouldn't get it and they would be like, okay, like they thought
What's the problem?
Yeah, no, what is the problem indeed? Like, it's supply and demand. If people are demanding to watch these sad eyes as his mother gets fucked, who are we to be like, oh, that's not them? We like dating foreigners too in Turkey, like, but our favorite part is introducing them to Turkish women. Like being like, hey, what's up, Ayşe? This is Francesca. She's not Kezban, you know, I like her. You know? And women do the same thing. Women are like, oh, this is Adam, he's not öküz. But they are. We find the most öküz foreigners, like sometimes, like just because her name is Francesca doesn't mean she doesn't want your mother's house, you know, like, she's still, she's just gonna take it in Spanish, you know. No, as I was saying, somebody here might not know English. It's because us Turkish people, we hide our English level. Like, I even hide mine. Like, I have a good English level, but I say that it's more. like always in my mind, I'm like I read Shakespeare like nobody's problem, you know. But I have to look up some words. But I tell people I don't look up any words. All the words are in there. It's because it's a thing, you know. Oh, how rude! How rude! Did you know this is being recorded by 7 cameras?
Can I add something?
No, but sure. Well, what's I don't want you to, but say what?
It's about your joke. You know, it's more difficult if you're Turkish and French. About
It's because you're Turkish and French. This is not about you. This is about Turkish and Americans. Me, you know.
no, because of I'm talking about the joke, not saying that you know English. It's more difficult if you're Turkish and French because they can make jokes about your pronunciations because you're French. You know the French word.
It's so funny that the only thing you couldn't pronounce was pronunciation. Your English is perfect. He said pronunciation. That was perfect. See, like I'm glad you talked now. Like I thought you were gonna say some boring shit, but now that people are laughing, keep talking. I've already done my jokes. I know they work. I don't want to do them.
I misspelled the pronunciation because.
Oh, she was trying to say pronunciation. Are you guys gonna go to America? It's nice. I got a green card off the lottery. I'm very lucky. You won't get lucky. You're probably gonna study something nice and have a good job. See, I needed it. Like God looked at. I don't even believe in God, but God looked at me. God looked at me and said, "Yeah, let me throw him a bone." I don't know. Let me tell you, I didn't care about being American when I was in America, but in Turkey it's nice. Like you know, women like it a lot. Like I've sent like my passport photo like it's a dick pic. I even put my dick in it one time. They were like, "I don't want the dick. Can you just send me my passport from different angles?" I was like, "Oh no." I don't know. I like women who are older than me. Sometimes, but more than most people. And here people are like, ablacı, but in America it's more accepted. Oh yeah, the problem with MILF, sure. But the problem is, like, my relationships with older women don't work because older women don't have patience. Like, young women are like, oh, maybe he'll be great one day. Older women are like, are you a man right now? Fuck you. Are you a man? Are you gonna do? So, like, I've been left by a lot of older women. So for me, MILF stands for mothers I like to forget. That was a little too sad. But I like some Turkish older ladies too. Like, I'm saying really older, like 45, 50. But like in America, you can hit on them. Here, they're like, of course, we're not like they don't give the sexual vibe, you know. Some of them are great, and older women in Turkey are stronger too. Like we don't have great women's rights, but we have amazing teyze rights. Like I've been to I was on a bus. I was injured. My knee was injured because I played football with Brazilians, which you shouldn't do because they're short and poor. Like they don't get injured. Their body knows I can't afford healthcare. And they saw me with my Ceylan gibi legs and gazelle, I think is the English one. And they like hit me and the guy who fucked me up was like a big belly 50-year-old guy. He was like Maradona. So I got injured. And I was like, on the bus, I was sitting, some lady came up to me, she wasn't even that old, she was like 50, she said, that's it, and I gave her my seat. I wanted to tell her, like, Abla, like, you're only 50, I had a 45-year-old girlfriend in Los Angeles, like, you're technically chitter to me, like I could, you know, but they don't. Russian girls, we have this weird thing, there's one Russian girl here, shout out to Katya. I asked her, do you know that you're a sexual object in our country? I asked her that, and she said, yes, we are aware. She said, everyone blonde. I said, not Scandinavian though, just specifically you. Like, we like that, oh, my government oppresses me, I want to go to warm waters. Those warm waters, man. My God. We have great land. Well, like this thing, we say Russian women love Turkish men, but you grow up enough, you learn, no, they just hate Russia. Like, they're going to do whatever they have to not go there. So every Russian girl I've been with, not that many, but you know what? As a country we've been with, like we should thank Putin, you know? Thank you, Putin. So, oh yes, I was sitting on a Russian girl, not recently, but when I wrote this joke, it was recent. And I started talking about Dostoevsky, and she said, oh, that's what you all do. You talk about Dostoevsky.
Yeah.
And I hate Turkish men. Like, why do you take my thing? Like, you have jobs and shit. I read Dostoevsky. Like, let that be my thing. Like, what was your? But she said, I prefer Turkish men to Russian men, because she said, when Turkish men hit on me, they say, oh, let's go to Bodrum. And when Russian men hit me, they say, oh, like, let's go to Serbia and hunt bears. Right? Have you ever been offered to hunt bears?
Probably.
Yeah. Good. Thank you for lying.
But Bodrum is more true.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You ever fell for the Bodrum trap before?
Who knows?
All this mystery, like. Is there like severe like cut dicks in your basement? Like what's the secret? Like all the men you slept with and then cut it and stuffed it. Like what was it? Epidermy? What was the name? Taxidermy. There you go. I know things. You know, in America I realized like if there's one type of people that love Turkish men, it's the Arabic girls. Like they love us because we're like French to them. We're like French to them. They're like, oh, Muslim and French. I love Arabic guys. I love like it's because they have like they're more naive. Like Arabic guys, they don't hit on girls much. They're more namusful. So it's like the same reason why it's easier to pick up girls at a gay bar, because like there's a yavşaklık vacuum hitting on them. So there's this emptiness and you can go like Arabic is like that. Like this one girl, my first week in America or second week, she invited me to her birthday and she said like, I want you, come here right now. And I was like, oh nice. So I go there, and by the way, she only said this not because she intensely wanted me, but because I now realize she gave me so many signs and I wasn't picking up on them. So she was like, okay, let me tell him like a fucking idiot, like, sex, yes, sex, come, sex, please. So I went there, there's like 8 Arabs and like 3 women there, you know? Well, the women were Arabs too, but they're women. That's more. But anyway, I go there, we have a cigarette, we have sex, and then I get up at 3 a.m. to have another cigarette, and there's all these Arabic guys laying on the floor. And I don't know, like, it's one of the strongest feelings I've felt. I was like, yeah, like, you guys have oil? I have sex with your woman. Are you like that? Not to influence you to go to America, but sex is easier there. I remember my first month, like I met this girl at a sailing party. She took me to my dorm room, got naked, we were both naked, we were kissing. And I was like, what's going on? Like, where's the danger? I didn't deserve this sex. I did no work for this, what's happening? So I asked her, I was like, hey, like, are we gonna have sex? And she was like, yeah, buddy, you know. Why do you think I listened to you talk about yourself for 30 minutes? So we had sex, and she thought I was really good at sex because I lasted like 30, 40 minutes. But really the whole time I was thinking, I'm getting AIDS, I know it. I just know I'm getting it. Same girl actually. one, like, we were like just sexting a lot, and one day I said, hey, can you come over? And she sent me a text saying broke, and then like this. So I thought she was saying broke up. I was like, how can she break up with me like this? So she texted me after weeks. I didn't answer. I was like, how can she reject me like this? Then she told some of my friends that, oh, Orhun is such an asshole. I was like, ugh, she's just doing it because I blah blah. But then I saw her in person, and she had a broken arm. I was like, oh. You know what's even sadder? I saw her with a broken arm. I was like, fuck her, she has a broken arm now too. 3 years later. And people fucked me. Like, think how good you can do with your sweet face and million lira paying family. Oh, I want those. I wish I could take that money back right now. I could have gone to Üsküdar American for free. That's the sad part. Instead, I chose to wake up at 5 a.m. every day, go from Kadıköy to Robert College, and not have sex in high school. that was shitty. It's the reason I can't sleep, and I have a sexual hunger that can't be satisfied. It fucked me like that. San Beno, man. There's an alternative reality where we go to the school that we deserve.
It's harder to learn French, right? And it's harder to learn French.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, French is a good language because like they have a song, for example, like "Salut, c'est encore moi," and you're like, it just means, hey, it's me again. But but like you say it in English, like they'll get a restraining order on you. You say it in. By the way, I have so many jokes. I'm doing so little of them. Okay, that's the thing. This might be an hour, by the way. Sorry, I advertised 40 to 50 minutes, but I'm gonna talk till I have to pee. Like, it's coming, but also I know you guys. These guys are my childhood friends. Some of you guys, and they remember me. Like I was always the littlest one. Like I grew up late. And I remember when I was 15, I spent one day with a girl I really liked, and like we drank at the end of it. I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna have sex for the first time. She like got drunk. She was like, you're gonna be so cute when you grow up. She was my age. Like it's sad. I don't know where that was going, but I just want to put it in there.
Katie.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, like, if you're foreign, especially you come to this land, it's a beautiful land. But it's beautiful because of all the horrible things we did in our past. America too, like, America is a beautiful land because the people who own it are, you know, the feather ones are gone, you know? And, I don't know, nothing beautiful in life exists without something horrible in between. Like your marriage, no, I'm joking.
That's right.
He has a great marriage. You can't do any better than her. Like, he does a great marriage. She has watched him do comedy 30 times. I tell my friends, it's like if you have a girlfriend who watched you do this 20 times, like marry her immediately because this is not sexy. Especially when you're starting out, it's really like I'm gonna use our kids and say horrible things. It's not even gonna be funny. Like that's the first few years. No, but I was gonna say even nice things can't exist without something horrible and it's because it's like look at like you know Taj Mahal, right? The guy made Taj Mahal for his wife.
Yes.
Because but did you know that she died giving birth to his 14th child?
Yeah.
Well, if you didn't know, I look smarter.
Her name is Begum.
Really?
Yeah. What?
Wow.
But I know.
What's your TC kimlik? Begum lan. İngilizcem kaydı senin yüzünden. 150.000 dolar saydım ya. Bana Begum deme. Ne oldu?
You can search it. Her second name is Begum.
It better be Begum because
It's not Begum, by the way.
Remember?
No, it's just
Remember Begum?
Begum is just like
Begum is the female version of Beg.
Okay, can this be about me again? I don't know if you guys realize, I don't care about any of your There's a reason why I devoted my life to you guys shut the fuck up. I'm told. No, I'm joking. Look how people laugh. Thank you for saying Begum, but now actually shut the fuck up. What are the odds you're gonna say something else funny, you know? Like, but thank you, love you. But anyway, he made it, but the guy's wife died when giving birth to his 14th kid. And then 6 months later, he married her sister. Did you know that?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Sorry. Really? Her name is Begum.
No.
Wikipedia, yeah.
okay, her name is Çiğdem amına koyayım. Okay, but I'm gonna say it like, that's the reason why it's beautiful, because if you fuck someone to death and then marry their sister, Hagia Sophia doesn't cut it. When I tell people I lived in America for like a long time, they just assume I was making good money there, but I struggled a lot. Like, after college, I was very poor, so I went to a sperm bank to donate sperm. And, well, I say donate, but I wanted the money, like, it wasn't out of the goodness of my heart. They told me, oh, it's 15,000, no, 15,000, oh, that would be so nice. No, 1,500 lira, not liras. This is not good speaking, this is terrible speaking. No, it's $1,500 a week, they said. Oh, that silenced you, right? Now everybody's counting, like. No, $1,500 a week. I was like, oh yeah, like count me in, I go there. Then they tested it. You know what's crazy? He saw me do this one accidentally, now I'm doing it on purpose. Are you like that? I'm in complete control. No, but they take. Huh?
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation. No, but they tested it, and they said we can only give you $750 a week. And it's the opposite of the girl thinking I'm Spanish. That was one of the worst moments of my life, because I was 23, I had lived my whole life thinking, yeah, I have that premium sperm, man. You know, I got that good mind and my sperm. But they were like, nah, 750, you're above average. It's acceptable, come. It was real sad. I didn't donate it because I was like, they're wrong. It's because I smoke cigarettes. And then I left that establishment. But at least it works. I tested that it worked. But it works like this. Like, imagine if your mother is good at cooking, right? That doesn't mean if she opens up a restaurant, it's gonna do well, you know. So that's how my semen is too. It's not corporate, it's like, it's not kurumsal, it's şahıs. I had a girlfriend till recently, and I broke up with her because she said, let's break up. And that's when I decided to end things too. That's when I was like, I'm not happy either, by the way. I haven't been happy in a long time. But then you said I was trying not to hurt you. Which was true, I was unhappy, but I was willing to be unhappy for another 6 months because the sex was good. When the sex is good, men are like, I'll be happy later. And that's the thing, when you're happy, you'll think about this girl who keyed your car and fucked your friends. I had a girl like that. Ugh, toxic girls are so good at with comedy. Like, I have 20 minutes about her. I had great girlfriends who made me believe in love again. Zero jokes. these girls, like, I've been broken up with a lot, and I broke up with a lot of people too, but one of the most heartbreaking breakups is when your fuck buddy breaks up with you. Because she was already fucking other people. That means you didn't even make it to top 5. Like, because it's like getting cut in, like, from the football team. You're like, I'm down to be substitute. It's like, now we have these African exchange students. Like, there's no room for you, you know? Like, but I like having a, like, because after you're 30, it's the short relationships, you don't like it anymore. You want something real, you know? like for example, like even porn is not the same after you're 30. Like I went on a porn site the other day and I wrote "couple in love" in the search bar. Like that's really sad.
That's fucked up.
It's not even true. I wrote Japanese gangbang on it. None of this is true.
That's more sane though.
Yeah, no, seriously. The Japanese porn is so good, like so good that their population is declining. That's how good it is. Maybe it's declining because they blur the pussy and they can't find it. I'm glad, like, if that joke works, then at least I'm not the only disgusting person. But that's confusing about Japanese porn because it's like you have a donkey, like you have triplets, like 20-year-old triplets tied on a donkey with their uncle eating cream cheese off their pussy and they blur the pussy. Like that's the only educational part. That was a little too hard. But forget about that one. Americans love that, they're disgusting. It's their fault. I thought it was funny. Anyway, do you guys like doner?
What a transition.
Turn the goose so it doesn't burn. No, I like doner, but when I was in Los Angeles, people would tell me, "Oh, like you like doner? Just have shawarma. It's the same thing," but it's not. Because shawarma is made by a person with dreams. Like Los Angeles shawarma guys are like, "Oh yeah, I do shawarma till 4 p.m. It's my job." But then I go dance. I express myself. Like I like the doner guy in Sarıyer. He's a prisoner in doner. Like his father made doner. He had dreams. Fuck his dreams. He's making doner. And his son has dreams. And he's like, I want to paint. He's not gonna. Because Turkish economy makes like, he already couldn't, even if the economy was good, but Turkish economy is like, just make you know? And meanwhile, the meat is marinating in these 3 generations of sadness, just like, and the meat is just juicy. You're like, all the times he loved and they were like, sus dönerci. It's beautiful. I thought nobody in Turkey did drugs because everybody was doing it in America, and I was like, oh, because I went to their school. Like, we had 3 guys who did drugs, and they're all done now.
Yeah.
One of them first became şeriatçı and then emlakçı. One of them was president and he's gone.
now.
Huh?
Well, we gotta see the school now.
What do you mean?
Oh,
It changed.
it changed.
Oh, drugs now? Oh, nice. Well, let's party, bro. When I was your age, MFO came to our school. I don't know why we told you about this. No, but I keep anyway. But yeah, so I thought nobody would do drugs in Turkey. So I went to a party my first few weeks back. I was talking to this young kid, and I was like, "Hey, just so it's between us, but I smoked some weed in college." He was like, "Bro, come. Do you want cocaine? Bonsai, what do you want? Have you ever rubbed whiskey on your ass? Like, come to me." Like, and he asked me twice more, like, "Do you want to put whiskey on our ass?" Like, and I didn't, only because I know it's gonna be really good. Because when I was 14, I cut my ass shaving. Details. And there was no iodine at all, so I put some vodka up there. And it's happiness that starts from your butthole and climbs. It's almost like when your girlfriend in love like hugs you from behind this warmth. It doesn't affect your brain. It's beautiful. But I don't want to get used to it, because if I get used to it, like ultra priceps one out, like one bottle can last me a month. And it's like amazing emilim, like suction.
Yeah.
Emission.
Emission, come on.
Yes. Kulağa doğru geliyor. Doesn't matter if it's emission or not. You know, it has M in it and English in it, we all get it. Like we're on the same page. But I don't want to get used to it. Same as like I had a crazy girlfriend once who fingered me while we were having sex, like fingered my asshole, and I was like, don't ever fucking do that again. She said, why? Don't you like it? I said, no, don't do it because I like it. Like, I don't want to get used to it. Like, I know how addiction works. Like, if I get used to it after a while, I'm like, is there nothing thicker? What's thicker? Oh yeah, cock! And then, let me tell you. I had some. My roommate freshman year in college was gay, and he was like, he was a player too. Like he was an aggressively gay guy. Like I asked him once, "What kind of men do you like?" He said, "I like men who are not sure if they're gay." And I asked him, "Okay, what do you do?" And he said, "I make them sure." You know. But it's not over yet. This guy and I would sometimes go to gay bars for reasons I explained, and it would be nice. But the problem was, I also found out in these gay bars that black guys love me, like love me. The drinks I'm getting, like I'm a sex symbol, and I don't know what to do with this information because I can go to Karabük and be a goddess there. Other than that. But this, I don't know, it was weird. Like, I like having a gay roommate. It was marginal then, like, oh, I have a gay friend. After you stay in California for a long time, you meet trans people, and your gay friends aren't exciting anymore. They're like, hey, I'm gay. You're like, I don't know. Cut your dick, then talk to me. You have the original parts, like, but I was like, when I first went, I was 19. I was still happy that I'm gonna meet new friends, have a gay roommate. But there was a part of me that's like, I hope he doesn't come after my, you know, narin beyaz peynir gibi ass. My chestnut that I've kept besmirched. But 3 months passed, and this guy's like bringing home beautiful man. Like I'm like barely fucking, and this guy's bringing like fucking 6-pack beautiful man. After 3 months, I was like angry at him. I was like, why doesn't this faggot want me? Like I have stuff. I'm wearing shorts at home. Like it's, what? You don't think I can pull off shorts? What's this humor? That I was gonna talk about the difference between Western homosexuality and Eastern homosexuality, because in the West, are you doing this anything?
It closed.
Huh?
It closed. The microphone.
Oh.
Şarj bitti galiba.
Ama bu benim suçum değil. Okay. There's not that many people here. Like I didn't need it. That's just so I hold something. Now you made me forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, homosexuality. Western homosexuality, some people are gay, but then other men don't touch each other, you know? Turkish homosexuality, we're all a little gay. You know, I kissed his forehead earlier. You know, we're all
I didn't even realize.
Like, we're a little homoerotic, you know?
But I was even sweaty, so.
Oh yeah, oh. No, is it cool that I sexualized just now? I'm just trying to make a point.
Why? It's always cool.
Oh,
You can always kiss
see,
my.
old friends, you know. We've seen each other's penises before they were big. No, but like Eastern homosexuality, it's a little more hidden, but you can tell like our national sport is oil wrestling. Somebody looked at regular wrestling and said, like 2 men grappling with leotards, and somebody was like, it's not gay enough. Like, how can we? And there was somebody who was like, let's make them not have any choice. And let's call it Kısmet. Kısmet. Like it's, what other homosexuality? I'll talk about my, oh yeah, I was talking about threesomes. How chaotic is this shit? But I already talked about threesomes.
Yeah.
Anybody here actually had one?
Wow.
Threesomes with who?
Russian girls.
Huh?
Russian girls.
You have a great imagination. You're like a dog chasing a motorbike. If you caught it, like you can't bite a motorbike. That somehow defines your sexuality.
What the fuck are you saying?
Thanks for laughing.
Do you think that someone will answer yes
To what?
They do.
to your question?
What was the question?
Did you do a threesome?
We're
Yeah.
too scared to answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you answer?
Closeted threesomes.
He's very confident.
Okay.
Because you will joke about it.
Some
No. I'll just use you for 5 seconds, then talk about it. You can have a threesome right here and I'll still talk about my life. You wanna know how narcissistic I am? There was one time okay, you know what, it's a little disgusting, but whatever. I finished in a girl's mouth, and then she went to the bathroom, and I sincerely thought to myself, can she puke in her own vagina and get pregnant? That's how narcissist I am. Like, yeah. So,
That's just
anyway, life is not threesomes. Life is doing a lot of stand-up shows at midnight in attics in Los Angeles. And what? Who said okay. The Russian sex object. That's the problem with weed, because like it's nice when you smoke at first. I smoked the other day. I was passing by a car and I saw my reflection. I was like, oh my god, look at how young I look. And I look exactly like me, but my mind was so happy that I'm 18. But that last 10 minutes, after 10 minutes, a voice comes to your head saying, but you're not young though, man. You're a 30-something-year-old drug addict, and you're very unsuccessful for your age. Have you realized? Also, you're closer to death right now than you'll ever be. Have you noticed that? And see, normally if this happens, you would quit it, but it's also the part that writes the jokes. It's the part that says, okay, go up there, talk about your dick, okay, enough about your dick, talk about your dad's dick, history to it, and then talk about weed, but then it's about your dick also. Keep the dick spinning, you know. Not your generation. Your generation is fucking a lot. Like, look at the Gizzy. Nobody's there. Everybody's at home fucking. You know? But back in the day, we used to act like we cared about something, so we just fuck. We took our bread from the stone, you know. But that's what I Ama mesela bizdeki o hani cinsel şeyi mesela o kadar çok amına koyuyoruz diyoruz ki.
Turkish.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm glad you told me because I tried this in Turkish. We say amına koyayım a lot and it's not even sexual. Like a guy can go to another guy's store and be like, "This guy fucked the pussy." I'm fucking not fuck the pussy. Hey, don't fucking talk to me like that. Fuck your pussy. Sorry man, I had a bad day. Fuck the pussy. I understand fuck the pussy, but like, you know, be more careful. But like, if a woman entered that store and said, guys, I'm really horny, can you guys fuck my pussy? They'd be like, oh no, astaghfirullah. Talking about real pussy, you could go away with your actual vagina before you ruin my abdest. Okay, well, I am not only done, I should have been done 15 minutes ago. So, but thank you very much for listening to me.